got 1,000 and 2,000 shillings from his or her help or a side hustle to start buying shares. Another question, Mheshimiwa, is many students think that the stock market is only for the wealthy, older people. How can you advise them to get that kind of mentality out of them? Another thing, Mheshimiwa, when I'm winding up is that we are having an event on 19th, and I would like to invite you, take this opportunity to invite you at Sarakasi Dome so that you may come also and speak to our students.
Thank you.
If I'm not wrong.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Good. All right, quick, sir.
Good evening. My name is Charles Chege. Going to country and politics. Paint a picture for us. How long, what would it take and how long would it take to move Kenya from where we are to where we ought to be in terms of the Singapore dream?
Okay.
And other short stories.
All right.
With regards to, now the other question is there leadership without politics? This question is because we don't really know what happens to our leaders between when we are electing them and when they get to parliament.
Great. I think this will be the last set, okay? Great. Please.
Madam Jacinta, on the many products in our capital markets, for me, I welcome everything that deepens our capital markets. But how such a product works, they get money from everyone, then allocate it in terms of the things I was talking about here. So if you can actually know exactly which share to buy it directly by yourself. Because they try to balance the portfolio by buying many assets. So Warren Buffett usually says, over-diversification is for people who don't know what they are doing. All the parts diversify. They take money, they pull together, then they allocate. So if you know for sure this is a buffet, na iko na chakula kama 50, kuna ugali ya brown, ugali ya white, ugali ya mhogo, nyama choma, tubukiza, fry. If for sure you have tasted this food before and you like nyama choma and ugali ya white, if you see somebody trying every portion in the buffet, it means they are chancing. Mm-hmm. And you only chance when you are not sure. So even in investments, if you are very sure about something, don't put your money in those kind of products. Invest directly. But anything that deepens our capital markets, including those kind of products, for me, are welcome because they are giving many people an opportunity. Amani, Joshua, I see all the kizungu from KU, you have taken it. Asante sana, even as we started there. Let me tell you, Amani, I could not attend such a function because I kushika microphone. Afadhali tu niseme habari yenu nini nikae chini. Because you also develop confidence out of this.
Yeah.
Comrades, you have 1,000, 2,000. Nowadays you can buy even one share in our NSC. From last year, Kitambo, you could only invest 100 shares in multiples of 100. Then the NSC lifted that veil. There is something we used to call odd lots. Odd lots is when you have shares below 100. Nowadays you can buy even one share. So, it's good for comrades to start, not just to make money, but also to learn. So start with this little. It becomes your school fees to learn about investments. Stock market for the wealthy, nothing can be further from the truth. It is the other way around. It is where wealthy people are made.
Amen.
Not where wealthy people invest. People say NSC or stock markets is for the wealthy people because there are many people who are wealthy who own shares. But they are wealthy precisely because they own shares. Charles, how to take Kenya forward? It will take me a whole day. But We need some structural changes in our economy. Our economy now is more agricultural based, but very low productivity, employing so many people. We need to move to more products which have more technology embedded in them. So I'm talking about manufacturing, more tech in both processes and products is a huge topic. So allow me not to go so deep into it because of time. Things about cost of power, which we have talked about before, many things. I wish we can have time another day to talk about just that. Is there leadership without politics? Not in the Kenyan and in the country setup. Even in a church, you have a committee. Yeah. You usually have, in all denominations, you have wazee wa kanisa, setting rules and making sure people are adhering by those rules. In the leadership of a country, you are dealing with people. Dealing with people requires you to be both political and also a leader. But the wholesome nature of it is that when a leader becomes more political than offering leadership solutions, then you end up being a person who exists as a comedian, just to make people happy. Yeah. Unfortunately, not many politicians can make good comedians. So it becomes a quagmire. When a person who is not gifted as a comedian wants to play in that field. When you are playing to just please people, you may end up making very wrong decisions. But on the other side, if you just want to make your decisions without listening to people, you may end up leading yourself. So you have to balance so many levers. I have to talk to you because I'm doing this project for you to benefit. I need to show you its benefits. On the other side, I need to show you why we may not prioritize what you want now. All that but has to have some element of politics, which is relating with people. But you also have to offer the leadership to progress the country, to progress the constituency, and to progress the people holistically. So both are important.
Wow, thank you. Mheshimiwa, any parting shot as we finish and then tumalizie hapo.
My parting shot is just to appreciate this evening. It was a very good evening for me, also learning from you, and to request you to forgive me. Sometimes I talk with so much energy when I'm talking about some of these things.
Oh yeah.
So when you notice the energy that does not look to be very diplomatic, it's because something burns when I'm talking about some of these things.
Like yesterday.
Yes, because I totally believe that some of these things can put our country into a very good pedestal. And I keep thinking that we need to be impatient about some of these things. Investing in opportunities are so glaring. Not venturing too much into looking for jobs and to do much more in terms of creating the opportunities for ourselves and others. Some of these things, I may not talk about them so diplomatically because I feel something burning in me when I'm talking about them. So otherwise, I really appreciate. I'm happy to see Cyrus doing very well and being where we were supposed to be.
Yeah.
And also seeing all the faces around. And I also want to commit that I'll not be in a hurry. As we take tea, we'll take tea together. Thank you very much.
Amen. Let's give him a hand.